I asked Jobu to come. Take fear from bats. I offered him cigar and rum.
Welcome back, Rum Rippers and Spirit Sippers. 1-1 here again, and thanks for being so patient. I know it's been a while. You've been waiting for the review, and I've been waiting to review it. It's finally hit the Great Northwest. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Foursquare 2009.
Yo, it's about time.
Oh man, as a lot of you know, I've been waiting for this not so patiently. I can't believe, there's other people that had this months ago, and for some reason it's just now getting up here to Washington, and oh man, I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting. Can't wait to get into this one. Seeing other people taste it, I'd get jealous. It's like when it comes to the Foursquare, I want it. And this is the latest one, the 2009. Let's get it. Not too shabby. Let's get it in the glass. As most of them are, it's ex-bourbon cask. 2000, I think the 2007 and the 2008 were both ex-bourbon cask. Definitely got those right up here, and I'll be doing a taste test with all three of them real soon. So just like Foursquare, it's pot and column still, ex-bourbon cask, and it's 12 years old. This bad boy's ringing in at 60% ABV, so 120 proof. Yeah! Oh, it's gonna bring it. You know how we do. It's 12 years old, so we're gonna let it air out in the glass for about 12 minutes, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, 12 minutes is up, and it is about time. It has been too long. I can't believe how long I've been waiting on this one. Oh, right out of the gate, it has that distinct Foursquare aroma, that just distinct distillery smell note. It's like baked caramel. It's almost like brown sugar and baked caramel, or baked brown sugar and caramel. And some of it almost like these higher strength ones, it almost tastes burnt. It almost smells like a little bit like a burnt chocolate, burnt caramel, something like that. But not quite burnt, just that's why I say now baked. Almost like a spicy butterscotch, just a little bit of it. Getting a little bit of that bourbon oak note from the cask. There is no flavors added to this. There's no sugar. There's no color added. It's non-chill filtered. Just everything you want your rum to be. And at 120 proof. Woo! You know it's going to bring it. Tiny bit of a vanilla note. Don't usually get that in these. Not getting a lot of fruits like I get in a lot of them. Like the 2007 was like fried pineapples, and the 2008 had like a coconut note. I'm not getting that too much out of this one. I can't wait to do the side-by-side with all three of them. I'm up to, I guess including my 12-year-old Dorleys, this will be my 10th Foursquare, my 9th exceptional cask, and my basically 10th Foursquare. So I love having the library of all the different flavors to go back to and taste the different notes. And they all, like I said, they have that distinct distillery smell, but they're definitely all have crazy different flavor. Not crazy different, but their flavors are vastly different. But you have to be used to those high proofs, because the one's 118, one's 120, one's 122, the Nobiliaries all the way up to 124 proof. Like, once you get up there, like, you got to be able to get past that burn. But once you do, it just has some magical flavors that come on. All right, this one's probably gonna burn too, but it's time to get into it. Oh, it smells so good though. Yeah, there's a little bit more of a vanilla note than I usually ever get on them. Let's see how it tastes. Slunge. It just blows me away how this can be 120 proof and it's not just fire coming out. Of course there's a little bit of a tickle going down and you can feel it rumbling a little bit, but for 120 proof, it's just making my mouth water. This is delicious. Yeah, you feel like there should be so much more of a burn, but I don't know. Maybe it's that double pot still and then the column still combination. Maybe it just has a way of smoothing it out and coming. I don't know, but I don't know anything about the technical side. But the flavor side is fantastic on these. It tastes like rum. It does. It has a brown, like that cooked brown sugar, a little bit of a vanilla note. It basically tastes a whole lot like this one. It smells. It didn't differ a whole lot on this one. But after I taste it, now it smells even sweeter. Oh, just almost, not quite powdered sugar, but almost just brown sugar and regular sugar. There's actually a honey note that's coming out of there as well, like a sweet honey. Like this is really a sweet one. I think this is sweeter than the other ones. More of a sweet flavor. And there's no sugar added to this, but man, there is just a sweet, not quite powdered sugar, but definitely sugar, caramel, honey. Oh, that's fantastic. Tiny bit of maybe just scorched butterscotch. I mean, there's no burn on the lips. It doesn't burn. I mean, it is just smooth like butter. It is amazing how they can do that with such a high proof. This one's not the most flavorful. It's like there's not a ton of different flavors. Like I said, you know, the other ones have the pineapple and the coconut and the stone fruits, and everything seems to have so much. This seems to be more of like just a solid, basic, right down the middle rum. Like I said, your butterscotch, vanilla, brown sugar, honey, just solid, sweet, delicious rum notes. There's nothing wrong with this. I like it a lot. I've absolutely loved all of the Foursquares. I mean, obviously, my least favorite was the Shibboleth. It was the most expensive. It's the oldest, and I don't know, maybe I expected too much out of it. But I mean, it still wasn't bad. It just probably my least favorite. But all the other ones, like, amazing, amazing flavor. I absolutely love them all. So they all kind of have their own little distinct little thing. And like I said, this one's almost like the most basic, like just right down the middle rum flavors. Delicious, like perfectly done rum flavors. So yeah, I'm loving this one. Let's put a little water in it, see how it fares. Maybe 2 drops for 120, huh? You know it can handle it. Man, I gotta tell you, these things open up amazing too. Like, I need to go back and taste the Shibboleth again. I'll probably like it even more. The 2007, I liked it. I didn't love it, but I mean, it was just fine. I just went back again. It's been a while actually since I've tasted that one. Put a few drops of water in it, and I mean, it was almost like cotton candy. It's amazing. So these bad boys do open up once the air gets on it and get even better. Like, they're delicious right out of the bottle, and then they get even better. See if a few drops of water can crack anything open on this. It's almost more of a brown sugar and burnt treacle smell. Kind of like a few more of those oak notes are breaking out as well. Just cooked honey, cooked sugar, just like lightly scorched. Sounds delicious. Let's taste it. Don't buy. I mean, again, just smooth like butter. Tried to hold it in there a little bit more to see if I could draw anything out, and when I was holding it there, it was definitely, you could feel the heat building up. So I mean, the 120 proof is there, it's for real, but it is smooth. I mean, it drinks more like a 105 proof or something like that. I mean, maybe 100 proof. Like, I've probably had 100 proof bourbons that were seemed like they were drinking hotter than this. It's just crazy how smooth this is. Again, I think maybe it's because of the double distillation with the pot still and the double copper pot. But man, something about this. They know what they're doing. It is just delicious. This is so good. Maybe a tiny little bit of like a lemon squirt, like just a tiniest little bit of lemon flavor, but yeah, with the water in there, and maybe it tamps down the sweetness just a little bit and brings out more of those oak flavors, and like I said, a tiny little bit of a citrus note, but mainly, like I said, just right down the rum, vanilla, or right down the middle, vanilla, brown sugar, a little bit of butterscotch. Absolutely delicious. Let's put it over some ice and see how it does. Nice little pop. I like it. Usually there's like a big, the ice brings out a big cask influence, and it might be there on the taste, but it just smells like brown sugar, just straight brown sugar. Like I said, there's not a bunch of different like fruity aromas and stuff jumping out of this one. It's just right down the middle, just straight rum. A little bit of a vanilla note and brown sugar. That's really all I'm getting out of this one. That's odd. Let's see how it tastes. Prost. Like salty and sweet, almost like caramel corn. Like a Cracker Jacks flavor. That's kind of what, I mean, over ice, it's kind of like Cracker Jacks. That's crazy. Like caramel and popcorn. That was nuts. Sweet and salty. Oh my gosh, that was delicious. I like this all the ways, but I might like it over the ice the best. That was amazing. That was like caramel corn. I love caramel corn. Nothing wrong with this. 2009, man, I've been waiting so long for this. I was so afraid of like, I built it up too much. There's no way it's gonna live up to like the hype, but this one's living up to the hype. Foursquare is back. Like I said, one of the biggest fan of the last one, the Shibboleth. Like, I need to go back, let it air out a little bit. But this is right back on the money. This is delicious. 2008 was one of my favorites. The 2008 and the Redo Top so far have been my favorites. This one, like I said, it's not bursting with all these different flavors, but it's so perfectly right down the middle, just all the rum flavor that you want. This might have a fight. This might be able to hold its own. So look forward to that. It's definitely coming up. The 2007, 2008, and the 2009. We'll do a rum runoff and do the flight fight and see which one comes out supreme. See if this can knock 2008 off the throne. But man, yeah, absolutely delicious. 1-1 approved. Scale out of 1 to 10. I think I'd have to give this a good solid. I think I'd give it a good solid 8.9. Like I said, it's not bursting with like these crazy different flavors or aromas or anything like that. It is just the most solid, right down the middle, get you where you need to go on, beautiful tasting rum. Rum notes, rum flavors, rum goodness. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Until we see you next time, cheers.